If you ran into me in 1997 or 1998 and you check my pockets, you're always going to find one thing, and that was a scriber. Scribers are one of the most versatile tools that a graffiti writer could ever use, and there wasn't anywhere I was ever going without carrying one. And this is especially the case because I primarily hit buses. And most of the time when I go out and bus hop, I usually had a couple of people with me. In like 96, 97, this would be the homeboy E, this would be the homeboy Prayer, this would be some of the guys from HTS. And in like late 97, early 98, this would be the homeboy K, the homeboy W, and the homeboy Sins. But I found scribers to especially be valuable when I was out there bus hopping by myself. Sometimes I wasn't even bus hopping, I could just simply be going to school. And having that little scriber on me, being able to just put my arm up against the window and slowly hit up without any marker sent, without any big movements, was just too damn valuable to me to not carry one. And as I've also talked about on TikTok, scribers were the easiest graffiti implement for me to get my hands on. I could just go to a hardware store outside the Mission District and cop one, and while the dude might look at me kind of weird for copying something like this, I could get one just the same. This wasn't the case for markers, this definitely wasn't the case for spray paint, and I would walk in and fools would be on me, they'd be watching me and just waiting for me to gaffle something, but I'd just come up on one of those scribers, pay a couple of bucks, and then go hit up. And in a city like San Francisco, there's glass everywhere. And this is especially the case for the bus shelters. And anytime I was waiting for a bus and there was nobody at the shelter, or the bus was coming and nobody was paying attention, I would just catch a quick scriber tag and be on my way. And the fact that scriber tags ran for so much longer than just regular markers and regular paint on a bus also made me always want to keep one in my pocket. And really just walking around the city, riding the bus around the city, if I didn't have a scriber on me, I'd want to slap myself for being so forgetful. And just really when nothing else was possible, when you really didn't have too much of an opportunity to do your thing, or there was too many people, too many potential heroes, that little scriber made the difference between getting up and not. And if somebody were to ask me what graffiti implement should a tagger keep on themselves at all times, if it ain't a streaker, I would say a scriber. And if you keep both of these things on you at all times, you're not really going to find too many surfaces you can't tag on.